finish in this 450 class will determine how they are positioned in the side-by-side of X-Climb. Zach Musquet out of South Ridge, Massachusetts is a KX. Sponsored by Musquet Corp, Wrecking Crew, U.S. Hillclimb, Brad Racing, Bridge Runners, Green Racing. Looking to stop the clock. There he finally does.
Wow.
16.276.
Holy shit.
16.276 for Musquet. On to Josh Mueller. So again, we're going to go back-to-back 450s here. So 23 riders. We're going to do the first round and then go right back to second round. And then after that, we're going to pair these up. This bike number 128, sponsored by Mueller Fabrication, Brooks Moto, JS5 Extensions, Motorsport, Nitro Pilot, Vortex, El Pigs Butt Barbecue, H&H Electric, Fancy Hardscape, also Harry Machining. And right now, your best time is Ryan Raza, 12.1. Mueller coming up, 11 seconds on the clock, and still ticking. And did he go down? We lost him at the tower. There he is. So a 17.2 for Josh.
Oh my
Mueller.
God, I can't believe he made it. That was a close one.
17.2. So here's your three top times so far. We've got Musquet with a 16.2 in third. Chad Altfillish with a 13.0 in second. Ryan Raza, your leader, with a 12.186. On to Nathan Prince, a young buck out of Saranac, Michigan. The 450 Yamaha, bike number 85 from FXR, Midwest Builders, Monday Hill Off-Road Village, MS. Number one amateur national champion in the 750 class.
He dumped it.
And he goes down. Trouble right there for him. That is gate number 3 for Nathan Prince. So he'll have to take a distance. Again, if a rider goes outside of the gates, they'll have to take a distance at that gate. If a rider knocks the gate down and it has to be fixed, they'll have to take a distance at that gate. If a rider comes to a complete stop for more than 1 second, he'll have to take a distance. And if a rider puts 2 feet down on the same side of the motorcycle and they touch, that will also be a distance. So again, your top 3 times: Musquet with a 16.2, Altfillish with a 13.0, Ryan Raza, your fast time, 12.186, and it's on to Kurt Mueller out of La Valley, Wisconsin, another KTM 450. This one sponsored by Jack's Power Center, Border Riders Motorcycle Club, Mueller's Motorsport on bike number 49. He will be back out on his 990 KTM in that twins class. So again, back-to-back 450s, round 1 and 2, and then we will go right into X-Climb. And wait to get the thumbs up, wait to get the green light, and here we go. It's Kurt Mueller. Again, rains out of La Valley, Wisconsin. The time to beat, 12.186.
Damn, dude. He's, shit.
Man. And Kurt Mueller goes down with a lawn dart there, gets in trouble early, and he'll have to take a distance.
Damn,
So
he was
tough
ripping
right
up
there
that
for
thing,
Mueller.
too.
Remember the guy got married?
Round number 2 of American Hill Climb East, brought to you by Keystone Harley Davidson. Keystone Harley Davidson out of Whitehall, Pennsylvania. And we also want to thank Ryder Insurance Company. You can visit Ryder Insurance Company online at www.ryder.com. Pennsylvania. Get ready, race fans. It's time to either win or wad it up. The Devastator, Devin Schweitzer on a CRF 450R, bike number 21. Ride today for Schweitzer Racing, Schweitzer HVAC, and Plumbing. E&A Enterprises. R9 design. Action Motorsports Alpine Star Dirty Dance chassis and bell helmets. And Devin Schweitzer trying to keep that back tire hooked up. He's keeping that front wheel down, and Schweitzer loops it out. The Devastator goes down just past gate number 3 as the motorcycle is ripped from his arms. So a distance there for the Devastator. So that means we've got 3 bikes now that have been challenged to get over the top. Leaving Zach Biscay in third with the 16.2. Chad Philish with a 13.0 in second. Ryan Raza is your leader with a 12.186. So be interesting to see if we can break that 10-second mark as we are absolutely cruising through the pack here. Already on to rider number 9 on deck, Steve Kane out of Plattsmouth, Nebraska. We saw Steve back earlier in May. He came out to the American Hillclimb West Championship Series. Again, we were back in Sunnyside, Washington, the state of Washington here just 3 or 4 weeks ago. And Steve Kane, along with Logan Sapala, were 2 East Coast riders that made the trip out to Washington. And this guy here is just a beast, an 18-year active member of the United States Air Force, ladies and gentlemen. And he is out here today on his 450cc Husky. This is bike number 714, and see what he's got for us here today. It's an FXR sponsored by Crosstown Cycle, Mueller Motorsports. And again, it is Steve Kane.
See if it looks clear.
Big old shot for Steve Kane getting into gate number 4.
Oh, shit.
He goes over the handlebars, and Steve Kane goes down. Wow. Let's hope he's okay. And looks like he's going to walk it off, race fans. Let's hear for the 18-year active member of the United States Air Force, Steve Kane.
So far, Jamie, it looks like everybody is liking that center line.
It's not loading.
Not one person yet has really deviated from that line. However, Team Kester right now busy trying to maybe look at another spot. So line choice, a big decision here at Freemansburg today, Jamie, early on. Let's see how the hill holds up to everybody running that same line throughout the day.
Well, Tim, again, now it has been 4 motorcycles that have not gotten over the top here today, and just 5 bikes have so far. James Green, Josh Mueller, Zach Biscay, Chad Philish, Ryan Raza. Of course, you can never count out John Kester. He did finish 6th place last weekend in York, Pennsylvania. He finished 4th place in the Twins. He did win the Premier class. So it's not about his talent, it's about the bike in this class. No question about that. John Kester out of Cornell, New York. Get ready, race fans. He is a 12-time American Hill Climb national champion. It's John Flying Kester. And John Kester into gate number 3. Airs it out. A little loose between 3.
Dude, that guy's all over the place.
Sets his sights at the top of the hill. Not going to be fast enough, good enough for a top 3 of 14.009. So John Kester, 3rd fastest time of the day on that run. Solid first run. Now keep in mind, these guys do have an opportunity to go back to the pits, make changes to the bike. They don't have much time since we're going back-to-back 450 class, but they do have time to go back, make adjustments to the suspension, the gearing, the extension of the swing arm can be, lengthened or shortened. Kester, by the way, ride today for Kester Racing, Recluse Clutch, and Luzak Racing, Schweitzer, HVAC and Plumbing. On to Corbin Davis. All right, we got another heavy hitter on this one. Out of Utica, Michigan. It's an 04 CRF 450 from D Hart Racing, M&S Motorsports, Tandem Electric, TDS, and the Car Store. Top finisher last weekend and a 15-second ride. He gets in trouble at the top.
Oh my God, dude, he's still going.
Finished 4th place.
Yeah,
I can't
believe he got that far.
So So that's an unfortunate run there for Caleb Blaine. Again, a number 4 finisher last weekend, and now he is in jeopardy of even making a top 10 here. So that's just the difference between hills. York, Pennsylvania, a 300-foot hill, much more aggressive, a quick flip of the throttle, and you're over the top. But here in Freemansburg, this beast of a hill is an absolute monster, and you can see it's going to take a little bit more, a little bit more technique, a little bit more challenging here, as this hill is considerably larger than York. So Caleb Blaine will have to take a distance, and we move on to Norman Slade III out of Muskegon, Michigan. He's on a CRF 450 RWE. Rookie rider here this season. Ride today for M&S Motorsports, Wizard Racing, Mom, Dad, Roswell Construction, and Haywood. He'll be on bike number 17.
How the hell? How do you chat when you're
11
live?
riders in, so not quite halfway through round number 1 here, as we are just picking away at these riders. Still your top 3 on the podiums. John Kester with a 14.0. Chad Philish in second with a 13.0. Ryan Raza finally getting things
Yeah, I know,
figured
but
out
I
here.
can't.
Is your leader with a 12.1. And Norman Slade, the third, to gate number 4, launches through it right up the center. Is it enough for a top 3? It is! And the rookie rider, a number 2 fast time, Norman Slade, ladies and gentlemen, 12.844, a 12.8444. The rookie rider pushing 12-time national champion John Kester out of the top 3 positions there. And Paul Philish now drops back to the number 3 spot. Wow. On to the Billy Goat. It's Braden Henry out of Mankato, Minnesota. Braden Henry, Yamaha, YZ450M, ride today for MXR Nitro Pilot, Work Connection, GT1 Builders, and
Man, he's
Braden
eating
Henry,
that.
couple big finishes
Wow.
last weekend, 5th place in the twins class. He's got a 14.955 for Braden Henry, and that'll put him in the top 10. So change up here on the leaderboard. Your top 3 are Chad Philish, Norman Slade, and Ryan Raza. Those are your top 3. On to RJ Moore, another rookie rider out of Gardner's, Pennsylvania. His 450 KTM from Mason Racing. Rough and Some Excavating, Moore, Van Construction, Chestnut Farms, Piper Advertising. And this will put us 13. So we are over the halfway mark. 13 riders here in round number 1. Again, a field of 23. And again, how they finish will determine their pairing coming up in our side-by-side of X-Climb. RJ Moore to the top.
Holy fuck, man. Dude, he's flying up that.
And right now, solid run for RJ Moore. Again, keep in mind, another rookie
Yeah.
rider this season. Now the top of this hill is going to challenge him there, 16.6. To put him over the top, that'll be a top 10 for him.
Yeah.
And a 16.6, believe it or not, puts him 7th fastest on the day. 7th fastest on the day for RJ Moore. Justin Fowler up next, another veteran out of Rush, Kentucky. Fowler on a CRF 450R. This will be bike number 359. And when he comes out later in the premier class, look out. He's the rider that'll be on that 1000cc GSXR Turbo. Absolutely one-of-a-kind bike here this weekend. Again, that'll be in his premier class. But right now, on that Honda 450R from WM Construction, Fowler Racing, Kester Racing, Jack Bannon, Bonsai Suspension, O'Neill Racing, KO Cycle Shop, Justin Fowler, the Kentucky kid. Your top time continues to be Ryan Raza, 12.186 for the 307. And he's on it. Justin Fowler into gate number 3. Launches it, gets it back down to the dirt. Decent bounce up the left-hand side, cuts back over a 13-0, 6-1, and he is 8 thousandths of a second faster.